This week, elections were held in many states all over the country. There were some really important elections at the statewide level, places like Virginia and Kentucky, and there were much smaller elections in other places. And as we're looking at what happened in this election and trying to figure out what it means for 2024, I think there's some important things to remember. First, the electorate in the elections this year, 1 year away from November 2024, are very different than what we'll expect to see next year. At the high end, we might see 40 or 45% of eligible voters turning out in these elections in places like Virginia and Kentucky. But in 2024, in November, we should expect to see 60 to 70% turnout in those elections. So it's going to be about 20 points higher. It's an entirely different electorate. But there are a couple of things that I think we've learned from elections this week. First, the election officials just performed as they always did. Elections went very smoothly. We heard of virtually no problems nationwide, and all the voters really had an experience that was convenient, safe, and secure. And then secondly, virtually all the election losers graciously conceded, as we would expect maybe in previous years, but unfortunately that's become somewhat rare lately. And it's very refreshing to see candidates who have lost congratulate their opponents and live to fight another day. Hopefully these bode well for the future as we proceed during the next 14 plus months through the 2024 election cycle.